The path of becoming a pilot is a long, challenging journey. It takes commitment, time, finances, and a lot of hard work. And trust me, I know this. And if you're feeling overwhelmed already, do not worry. You're not alone. I have been there, and now I'm here to share my experiences to make your path easier. Hey everyone, my name is Avin, and today I'll be talking about the 5 best practices you should know before you dive into flight training. These tips are going to give you a clear idea of what you expect, help you prepare, and hopefully make your journey smoother than mine was when I started. Alright, so let's talk first in the list, research. Research is very, very important. This isn't something you want to skip over. Getting into aviation isn't just about hopping into a cockpit and taking off. It's a big commitment, and doing your homework upfront can save you time, money, and stress down the road. Alright, so let's start with basics. Look into different types of licenses. There are private pilot licenses, there are commercial, and even sport, because each one has different requirements, cost, and timeline. Get a sense of what is realistic for you. Are you aiming to fly recreationally, or are you hoping to make a career out of it? Your goals will shape your path. Now that you have decided what exactly you're looking at, research flight school. Not all schools are same. Look at their reputations, training programs, cost, and even the type of planes they use. And then talk to current students if you can. Check online reviews and get a feel for the school's culture. This needs to align with your personality. Finally, understand the financials. This is a big investment, so dig into what training will cost, including hidden fees for exams, medical certificates, and gear. Look up financing options, scholarship, or ways to budget over time. In short, do your research. Second in the list is Discovery Flight. What is it? It's an introductory flight with an instructor where you get to experience the thrill of being in control of an aircraft. It's not just a joyride, it's your chance to feel what it's really like up there, to see if flying feels right for you. So this is really important. Do me a favor, book yourself a Discovery Flight before getting into it. Why it is really important? Because committing to flight training is a big deal. Trust me when I say it's a big deal. The Discovery Flight will give you a clear scene of what's involved, helping you decide if this is something you really want to do. Plus, it's a chance to ask questions and get a feel for the type of learning environment you will be stepping into. So do not skip this. This is really, really, really important. Third and very important on my list is medical exam. Let's talk about the medical exam. This is one of the very important steps I would say you should take before moving further. Flying requires you to be in a good health, and both physically and mentally. So getting your medical exam in your early days is essential. They check things like vision, hearing, or your general fitness to make sure that you are ready to handle the demands of flying. Why this is really important? Consider you have taken classes, you have already invested in your gear, you have already done 6 to 8 hours, you have already enrolled for your ground school. Later you discover that you're not medically fit to get your Cat 1 or Cat 3 license, which I'll talk in my later episode. So get that medical exam done up front. It's a smart move that can save you a lot of hassle and set you up for success in your journey to becoming a pilot. Move to the next point. So now you have done your Discovery Flight and got your medical cleared. What's the next step? Choosing the right flight school. This decision is huge, and it really comes down to what fits your life best. Whether that's a self-paced program or a structured 1-year or 2-year course. For me, I went with a self-paced program because I have a full-time job and I fly on weekends. If you have a flexible schedule and want to get it done faster, maybe in a year or two, I would suggest go for a full-time program. If you're like me who is working, then I would say go for self-paced. But whatever the case is, I would suggest take time to think about your personal situation and goals. Choosing the right school will make all the difference in how smooth and enjoyable your training journey is. Right, let's talk about the big one. Last but not the least, investment versus return on investment. This journey isn't cheap or easy. It's a lot more than most people think. Even if you are just aiming for a private pilot license, there is a ton of study, a lot of time you will need to commit, and yes, a pretty serious financial investment. I do not want to scare you, but this is a fully in or not at all kind of deal. At first, I thought it would be manageable, but as I got deeper, I realized the commitment was much bigger than I had imagined. So take a good look at your current situation, both financially and time-wise, and really ask yourself if you are ready to take this on. Because once you're in, there's no halfway, and it's a big commitment. But if you're truly passionate, it's all worth it. I hope you liked my content. If you have any specific questions, suggestions, advice, please drop in the comment box and I would make sure to address that. Even if you want me to make any specific video on my specific experiences or journey, stay tuned. I'll see you in the next episode.